So we're in the secret layer. Oh my, the car looking quick out there tonight. It's looking nice. Looks like you're getting comfortable out there.
Starting to get comfortable, starting to get better. We made some really crazy changes on the car, which I haven't had to do since 1996, which is crazy but that's what it's called for. We need to do what it needs, because right now, last night we don't even care about what happened last night. We had to come back to the shop, we had to regroup, go through the processes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had to go back to 5 because we missed some shit. We had some people fuck with the car, do some shit that wasn't kosher. Right. And so now we made some marks on things to make sure they don't move. We got them painted so we can see if anything's moving. We got less hands on the car because there's so much support and it's so much people helping.
And that can be a problem sometimes.
It's too much. So we had to kind of like...
This is your job, this is your job, everybody else don't do a job.
There's so many people that are supporting us. It's so amazing. But also we got to do our job, and we got to be able to focus on what we're doing. And me being so ADD and Andrew being ADD, when we got people that interrupt us and take us away from what we're focused on, it's harder to get back to. It takes us a little longer than most.
You're too nice.
Right, so we're too nice.
Yeah.
We're too nice. So then what we're focused on, we lose track of. It takes us 5 minutes to get back to what we were focused on. Most people don't have that. It's a superpower, but it's also a weakness. And when our ADD creates greatness, but also can create weakness when you have distractions.
Right.
So we got to eliminate some of those distractions and get so we can stay focused.
It's either a hyper focus or a lost focus.
Right. And so we got to get rid of those lost focuses, because there was too many people just, hey Tyler, hey Andrew, hey Tyler, hey Andrew, every minute, you know.
Right. So, it's almost like you got to put up a barricade like the old school.
Right.
Casey
Well, we don't
Kane.
want to do that because we want people involved. We want all the support. And we don't want to be arrogant or asshole-ish, but we want to be firm in that look. This is our workplace right here. Look. Just give us a space, give us a little bit of space, or give us 10 minutes, come back. I'll do it when I get back from the heat, or I'll do it, once we. So we're just figuring all that out. That's just part of coming back in the game. I don't know. I haven't been out of it so long.
Right.
I don't.
And your line was longer than Larson's. I mean, most people were surprised, but I wasn't.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's just crazy. They keep telling me what I can't hear people cheering or know what's going on because I got the earphones in. But he's like, yeah, people were cheering like crazy for you. I was like, this is awesome, it's really cool. Really
well,
cool.
And it seemed like in that B main you really started laying laps, finally getting consistent.
I bounced her off the wall a couple times.
Right,
like,
well, you got to get it out of the way,
okay, there it is, I felt it. Like that. Now I know where it is, so now I can get right up on it and run it right on the wall,
Right.
Because I haven't been on the wall in 9 years, so.
Right.
But, so.
It don't look like you're lost out there. It looks like you got it. It's just the edges where you got to be to win. You got to find those again.
I'm finding all that right now. So we're getting there. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it because it's just so fucking awesome, And I mean, look at the group of guys. Look at this shit is miraculous. This is God right here, like in the making, like putting this shit together for me.
Right.
Because I couldn't put this all together. I didn't. It's not I don't have that ability. Right. I don't have the ability to do that. I leave it in God's hands and allow Ron and Andrew, Joey, Tyler, all these people that are just, we're all in this together, and sponsors are jumping on board. They're calling, hey, you helped me 15 years ago on a race car. We want to help you out. We're all on.
And they double ordered shirts, I guess. You're just selling out. I mean,
it's pretty awesome. To go from where I was, Skid Row, 85 days ago to here, like literally.
Only God can do that.
Only God can do that.
The Trinity, the God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
Man, and to put all these people together and to put, we're going to struggle. I mean, I expect that because, like I was telling him before, when we built Casey Kane's team, his first team that he ever had was a Silver Crown car with Dodge and Great Clips, and it was Willie Kane, myself, Lee Watson, a couple guys that, we literally, I had a right real well fall off. We blew up a motor 2 times. We literally just looked like monkeys, like fucking football, not good. But we all stuck together and worked, and so the first 5 races in Silver Crown, we didn't do I was dead broke. I literally had no money because we weren't even finishing races, so I couldn't make anything. I was upside down broke in my credit cards, trying to survive.
Just trying to be a race car driver.
Just trying to be a race car driver. And then we won 3 in a row, led the second most leading consecutive laps in USAC history, and should have won 4.
In Silver Crown?
In Silver Crown.
And that was bigger back then.
Back then. We won Tulsa, we won DeCoin, and we won Nazareth. The last race they had at Nazareth on pavement. Led all 360, and then led 64. So it was like 364 consecutive laps led after doing jack shit, looking like monkeys fucking football.
Right.
And then and then our true colors start to shine. So
So you kind of have like almost like this week, even though it's been 2-3 days,
right.
you've experienced that over a month's time.
Right.
You know,
sure.
you've done this before where you started out a little off,
right.
and built into some speed and dominance.
I got the patience. God makes miracles happen. We don't. We can't. We're going to do our best.
The miracle's already here.
The miracle's already here. We're here. We're winning. We are winning. I'm not on Skid Row. I'm not selling dope.
You are winning.
I'm helping build a team that we can grow off of, and we're getting support from sponsors. We're getting support from fans that are like, Tyler, well, look what happened with your show with the dude who had the gun.
Right.
I got a message.
Gun out of his mouth.
Every day I got a message on my phone. My son's in fucking addiction. My mom's in addiction. What should I do? Well, I go, I don't know the solution, but I do know this. Give them love. Give them connection. Give them purpose. Just don't give up on them. Give them purpose. Give them something to do. Let them know you care. Because in their mind, they don't know. They don't think anybody cares. They lose that connection of people. Because I know I didn't remember being a race car driver. I didn't remember anyone gave 2 fucks about me.
Right.
I didn't.
You had lost your purpose.
I was on my van by myself, giving hookers places to sleep, giving my homeless. Hey, lay down, bro. You ain't looking good. You need a place to sleep, bro. Come lay down.
Right.
I'll give you some food. Fucking they'd sleep for 24 hours in my van, because they needed it. They were gonna die, like they were looking bad, like and so that I have that community there. That you're gonna see it in some of this documentary. I took them down to SkidW. I took them down and I introduced them to some of my friends.
There's a lot of regular people down there.
Yeah, they're just
in a bad position. They
don't have. They can't.
They don't have a family. They don't have anywhere to go.
Network or resources to do what I'm blessed with. So I want to do with this documentary is hopefully open up some doors to create some type of resources to give them opportunities with jobs and there's some of that going on down there, but not near enough. It's just like everybody, because believe me, a
lot of people think that the homeless are just bums when it's
they don't
a lot of bad options that happen, and then once you get to a certain point of deprivation, nobody will even hire you.
Helped me when I didn't have shit, you know what I mean? When I didn't have nothing, I give everything I got to them, and what I learned is to have no attachments to anything.
Right.
With no attachments to anything, no one can fuck with you.
Right. You're true freedom. Yeah.
You're true freedom.
You don't have fuck you money. You got to fuck you life.
Right. I got everything I need always. I got food. I got a place to lay my head, which whether it be on the floor with a pillow, I'm okay as long as I got knowing that I'm gonna have food in my stomach.
Right.
I don't need shit.
Right.
So I have true peace and inner joy that comes from you. My connection with you. I'm just giving you as an example because you gave me that connection, and I watched what you actually saying. Tyler Walker, he needs help. He's crying for help.
Right.
I was crying for help. I was trying to show people this isn't the road you want to go down. This isn't where I ended up here. I had a lot of opportunities. I had a lot of things, but I had addiction take over because I had emotions that got the best of me. I had people betray me. I had people do things to me that are real life shit that happens.
Well, and you probably made some bad choices along the way due to the addiction.
Of course, but the addiction takes over and you don't know how to make the proper choices.
Right.
So you end up in situations that you don't know how you're in them. You don't know how to get out of them. You're just
in it.
You're just surviving.
Right.
You're just basically trying to feed yourself, get yourself some dope, and sleep where you end up, and hopefully get some clean enough clothes on that you look proper enough that you can go steal some shit from somewhere to get some more food and dope. That's the truth. That's survival.
Right.
When you don't got food and you don't have nothing to eat and you're fucking starving, you got to get it somewhere.
Right.
So hopefully you clean up enough that you can get in there and get some food and get out. Or something.
Well, not everybody.
I'd go in the grocery store and eat. Literally, I'd be in the grocery store eating because I'm hungry.
Right.
Just be eating while I'm in there, they'd kick me out. At least I got a bag of donuts down. You know what I mean?
You could have got fruit.
I did that too. No, I'd eat the watermelon as fast as I could. I love watermelon.
God.
Yeah. So,
well, and luckily for you, you had somewhat of a past in motorsports and this family that you had forgot that was even there.
But I asked for help. I went and I asked for help from. I don't want to say names or people shit, but people that were really supposed to be my allies or my network that I should depend on. They weren't there. They didn't help me. And that crushed me because I didn't ask anybody for shit my whole life for anything. I've always busted my ass and tried to stay. My dad taught me to stand on my own 2 feet. And let me tell you this. My dad actually told me, yelled at me. He's like, you never asked me for shit. You never asked me for anything. I'm like, that's how you raised me, to be a fucking man. Why would I? But then when I did ask for help, and I did ask for I needed I said, this is what I said, I'm gonna die. I'm selling dope on Skid Row. I'm white. This is a predominantly black community. It's not about black and white, but it's about, to them, they don't like me. They don't want me there. They don't want me around. I got dope that they're trying to kill me, like in real life shit. And I'm surviving. And this is when I really, really found my connection with God, was because the cops took my guns. They took my fucking everything I had to defend myself with weapons. So when that saying, no weapon forged against you shall prosper, is what I had to find in God, because I'm sitting in a tent not knowing who's coming up to that tent to buy dope or steal dope from me, this is real life shit. And I had to sit and give myself to God completely. Say, I'm in your hands. I'm in your hands.
Surrender.
I'm in your hands. Whatever happens to me, I'm in your hands. So that's the only way I was able to find peace and find
walk through the valley.
Ability to walk through the valley of death and walk through that fire
and fear no man.
And fear no man.
Only because of the belief.
Because of the belief. Because that's where true faith comes in. If you got stress and you got worry, then you don't have faith.
No, exactly.
And that faith comes when you have nothing left to defend yourself, and you got all the enemy coming at you in every which way, every angle, and you got to sit there and go,
it's over.
I'm yours.
It's over.
I'm yours.
It's on.
I'm yours.
Right.
I'm here for you. Guide me in my way so that I can spread the word for other people to see the light. And I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not a religious person, because organized religion to me, I struggle with, because all the wars,
it's a hoodwink.
It comes from, if you're not Christian, you're not going to heaven. Well, that God is not my God. My God is accepting to everybody and all loving and all love, because we punish ourselves.
Yeah, modern religions
it's not proper. It's not proper.
It's been manipulated.
God doesn't punish you. You punish yourself.
Right.
God gives you everything that you need to get better, and never gives you more than you can handle. And so when you're going through that, at times it sure does seem like it's more than I can handle. Why am I here alone? Why do I have no weapons to defend myself? Why do I not have food? But all that shit turns into me now, today. You can't fuck with me, period. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, I'm on a center that is like unbreakable, unshakable, and strong as fuck. Like, not just physically, spiritually, emotionally. Like, you can call me any name you want to call me. It's not going to fucking affect me at all. Because I only seek one approval, and that's God, and I got that. So I ain't got to worry about nothing.
So how does that play with, like, expectation? Because I also believe when you get into that spiritual level, that ego gets destroyed. There is no ego.
That's what
but racing is kind of an
No, I'm the
egotistic.
best. I'm going to be the best.
Okay.
Period.
But is that not an egotistical step? Okay,
that's the reality in my mind. That's the only way I could think, because I can't be. I'm not going to.
So it's like an anointment.
Of course, and I know who I am. I'm talented because God gave me that talent.
Right.
I didn't have to learn this. I didn't teach myself this.
And doubt and worry and insecurity is demonic.
It's not there. It's gone.
Yeah.
God removed that from me.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't have anxiety.
Demonic.
I don't have fear. When they're like, "You anxious?" I'm like, "Not at all.
Right.
Not at all." The butterflies, I don't get them. I just get out there and just do what I do, because you know what? I leave all that to God. So God removes all that from me.
How does that affect not winning? Because I feel like that may be easier to accept as well, because you finish how you finish, you run how you run. I mean, that's like just accepting what God gave you. Yeah, exactly.
We're in God's hands, so it is what it is. And as long as we, in my life, progress, not perfection. We are human beings, and so we are not perfect, no matter how hard we try to be. So we have flaws, and so we work those flaws, and we work through those flaws as eagerly and as hard as we possibly can to become the best we possibly can be. And in that process comes enlightenment, That's when you become like where I'm at now, which is I'm not, like, it doesn't matter what people say to me. Like, I could care less.
In the same light, it doesn't matter if you lose.
No, it doesn't, because you know what? What we do here is get better. We progress. We get better and we learn and we move on to the next task, which is another hurdle or another day. Another day. We get to fight another day because we got that from God.
Right.
We get that
the
day.
value of a day of life, I think, is underestimated by a lot of people.
Too many. Like being able to watch this lightning storm, like that's God right now going like, look, man, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Lack of appreciation of a day.
Of the clouds, the breath that we get to take, the walk we get to walk. We get to walk.
Caught up in how much money you're making, what race you on, what job I'm going to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. The money is going to come. I can feel that coming not because I need it for my ego or because I need it for material things, because I get to help people.
Right.
So the money's going to come to me because I'm going to be able to share it with people. Because I don't have underwear on because I haven't bought any, because I didn't have the money. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is real life talk. And I don't wear socks because I didn't have them for a long time. Sometimes I got some socks on right now, which I'm blessed. I got nice socks on.
Right.
But I don't need them.
Right.
I don't need them to be okay.
Right.
I'm okay regardless. So all the blessings that come my way, I get to share with people and help other people feel better, get better, have food, make sure that when I go back to my block or my hood where I'm at, I give money out to people. I buy them their fucking beer because you know what? That's what they want. They just want a beer to be okay. I'm not one to judge them and say, hey, you don't need the beer. Here, you want a beer? I'm gonna get you a beer.
Right.
You know, that's gonna give them some type of comfort. Because you know what? People did do that for me. At times when and I'm not to judge them. I'm not supposed to judge them. But if I can give them a little bit of comfort, that makes my day worth. I have purpose and I have value in myself because I can share that with them. And that's where real inner joy comes. When you share what you have with others, that's what most rich people that are very well off and wealthy forget. They seem to forget that if they share their wealth with others, they're gonna find, because I know a lot of rich people that are fucking mad as hell at the world, upset, pissed off.
Yeah.
They got too much shit on their mind to take care of and responsibilities. They forget that the simple factor of all the shit they have, if they shared it with others, they're gonna be so happy. They're gonna find joy in themselves that they didn't even know that they were capable of.
When you study the Rothschilds and the really rich people, they're in philanthropy. They're giving their money away and because that's the only way they can find joy in a way.
Because they've been able to buy everything, but material doesn't bring joy.
Right.
The ability to help another does. The ability to share, the ability to put a smile on someone's face it's priceless. You can't buy that. You can't buy that. You can't pay that. You can't. But the ability to give someone a compliment, hey, your hair looks good, or hey, you've been working out. You look like you've been working out. Even if it just makes them feel like, wow, they know.
We're so easy to criticize and hate instead of compliment.
We got in trouble last night. We went to Domino's, and Ron and I ordered some pizza. And this chicken there, she was busting her ass, right? She's working hard, and she just looked cute because I saw she was. So I said, "Has anyone told you look beautiful today?" Just being nice, because I wanted her to know she looked beautiful, and she was a beautiful soul. I could tell. The manager must have been her boyfriend. He got mad. He's like, so. Wow. So I said, "Oh, if that's your boyfriend, I didn't mean no disrespect. I was just trying to give her a compliment, And he says, "I don't appreciate you talking to my employees like that." I'm like, okay. I said, I was just giving her a compliment, man. I just told you I meant no disrespect to you. I was just telling her.
Funny, if you would have complained about her doing something wrong, he might have jumped her ass.
As a manager, I said, hey, if I can't give your employees a compliment, I apologize. All bad. He said, I'm gonna call the cops on you guys if you guys don't leave. I said, now you fucked up. I said, cops don't scare me, and they're not gonna. No. I said, that doesn't scare me. I said, so we're gonna leave your store, but with all disrespect, we didn't disrespect your employees or nothing. You gotta learn how to hold your emotions, bro. He was sitting there shaking, all angry, wow. Look, it was really crazy, because a compliment is supposed to be to uplift somebody, not to turn into a
not
scuffle,
supposed to be so,
and then threaten us with the police. He doesn't know who he's talking to when it comes to that point. Because I love when the police come around me, because I know my fucking rights.
Right.
Go ahead.
A lot of people don't know them.
No, I do. So they don't scare me. They don't frighten me. I've had so many dealings with them in life. I've had 4 cases dismissed, and we're talking felony cases. And these aren't nothing I'm proud of. But what I am proud of is God stuck with me to give me the knowledge to. I defended myself. I represented myself in 4 felony cases. 1 case of armed robbery, 1 case of manufacturing of assault rifle, 1 case of possession of a firearm with a controlled substance, 1 case of possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell, and I represented myself and got them all dismissed. Why? Because the righteous, Satan got real close. Right. But I said, not today, motherfucker. God looks out for me, because I knew I'm not guilty. I'm not out there trying to shoot people, but I have a gun to protect myself. Because I'm a felon, so I'm not allowed to have a gun in man's law. But in universal law, we have the right to bear arms. It's the same thing as we have the right to freedom of speech. So when you know these laws and you know what's written in our Constitution, I can defend what we have written in our Constitution because I know it. I've studied it. I spent a lot of time to be able to defend myself to protect my freedom, which a lot of people don't know about. I've helped a lot of felons that were third strikers thought they were going to get locked up for a long time. So I sat with him. I said, "You're not beat, bro." I told him, "Look, this is how you defend yourself. You're not beat. Don't ever let that get in your mind. You're not beat. I'm gonna tell you how to do this. You got to make them present the evidence. You got to go through this process. You let them know. You let the district attorney know. We're going to trial for this motherfucker. We're going to trial." And you talk to him just like this. You don't talk to him with defeat. You talk to him with confidence,
right?
Because you know what you're talking about. I got him off dismissed. Like 3 or 4 felons that are hardcore motherfuckers that were going to go to jail for life,
right?
Because of pounds of drugs and because of multiple weapons, charges that. But when I showed them, I know that game. You know, I learned that game. Not because I wanted to, because I had to, you know?
Right.
And was able to get them to where they're like, "Tyler, these are people on the street that are fucking hardcore people that are like, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. I'm in that area, I don't have shit to worry about. They got my back. I'm not the right color in that area, but it don't matter.
Right.
I got my respect because I earned my stripes because I showed them ability to help themselves when no lawyer could. Because that lawyer is going to tell them to take a plea deal and end up in prison.
Right.
Because that's what lawyers do. That's why they go to school for 8 years to get mind washed, get brainwashed, the same way doctors do. They brainwash.
And the prison system is privateered.
They get paid off you being in there. So when you learn the game and how it works, which I know now, I'm not worried about no police. Go ahead, threaten me, call the police on me all you want to. They're going to run from me. Because I'm not going to tell them, I'm going to let them know. I'm not on probation or parole. Kiss my ass. Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
I didn't commit a crime. You're not going to take me for shit. Call your sergeant. Go ahead. I'm going to film them the whole time too. So if they don't follow my rights and they're going to get sued, and I'm going to make a lot of money because we have that. That's why we haven't. That's why we live in this country, because we're protected by our constitutional rights.
Right.
And people are allowing the police to take advantage of that, to violate them. And when you learn those rights, you get back to real freedom.
And even threats from just other people, like you said, the manager. I mean, there's a lot of rights getting violated through threats and blackmail.
And they have this new law called terrorist threats, where they put people in jail for saying that I'm gonna fuck you up, you know? Well, that's the biggest crock of shit in the world, because my whole life, I was always taught, stop using your fist, use your words. Don't use your fist, use your words.
Right.
Say it, talk about it, talk it over. So I was always taught if you use your words, you don't go to jail. But now they're locking people up for using their words. So when you use your words, but here's another, that's protected in our constitutional right. We have the right to freedom of speech. So anybody that goes to jail for a terrorist threat does not know their constitutional rights.
Right.
Because they can't lock you up for that.
Yeah.
You could say whatever the fuck you want to say, whenever, however, at any time, and they cannot do anything to you.
Laws
but
can't
the city
trump the Constitution.
violate those constitutional rights. But when you go into court with an attitude like knowing those rights and knowing what is written in our Constitution for us to have complete freedom, which is what we're supposed to have, which is violated on a daily basis, then we don't have to worry about it. That's why I don't worry about it.
You just eat Taco Bell.
I just need some Taco Bell. I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
It ain't Del Taco, but it's close, huh?
It's close. It's good enough. Shit, I'm hungry. I'll eat anything.
Okay. Educational day one from Tyler Walker.
Yeah. I don't know everything, but I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about. That's for sure. I'm not going to talk about shit I don't know about. I will shut the fuck up and let you talk.
No, it's over. That's it.
But I have a lot to say because I haven't had to talk. I haven't been able to talk for a long time.
Right.
I've been in, where I've been hidden, in secrecy and in gutters,
Right.
And maintain my freedom through a lot of bullshit, getting shot, getting stabbed, getting fucking jumped, all that shit just turned me into the force that I'm in now, which is unshakable. You can't shake me. You can't rock me off my center. Like, no matter what, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it would take all the Russian army with 100 people with M16s coming at me, and then I might get a little nervous, but I'm still going to sit tall and stand tall. With God, you got me. No weapon forged against me shall prosper.
Right.
So if you're going to kill me, you're going to kill me. Like, but I'm not worried about it. I don't have to stress about it. That's in God's hands. And when people that are watching this or listening to this, you too don't have to stress about anything.
Right.
You can have the freedom that I'm talking about right now by surrendering yourself and allowing God to take all that stress, all that anxiety, all that worry. You don't need it. You don't have to have it. It's gone. Literally, it's gone. I got fingernails today because I don't have it.
Right.
I got relationships with people that are genuine, authentic people because God's putting those people in my life now instead of the fake bullshit that I was dealing with.
And a lot of people end up fighting to stay around the fake people, just because it makes them feel temporarily enjoyable.
I try not to fight anything anymore because I don't have to. Like, I leave that to God. Like, my fighting days are, I'm blessed with fists. I know how to use them real well, but I don't. When you become enlightened, you learn how to never have to use your fist. You learn how to diffuse it. You learn how to avoid it. You learn how to sense it before it ever even gets there.
Right.
Because then you got your discernment on people and the situation that you don't even need to get there. You don't even need to go there. So I don't have to use my fists anymore. I use God's guidance in allowing myself to listen to my energies that are around me, my situation, being aware, not being high, because I can focus on what is. I can stay in tune with that. When I was high, I didn't have all those abilities because I was high, So,
right. It's a big difference.
Big difference. Huge difference.
Big difference. Okay. Well, they're still beating the car up over here. You have some in-person helpers. What about privateer helpers? I heard old Ricky's throwing you some help.
He's been on the phone every day. Lee Stauffer, Lee Lindgren. I got an army of the best behind me right now. So really, if we don't succeed, it's not. I can't even say that because it's not going to happen. We're going to succeed. We're going to end up in victory lane. We're going to end up getting consistent. We're going to end up getting better because that's what God's given me, the ability with all these people, with all this help, with all the support. No way it's not going to happen. It's not possible.
Right.
And for all the haters, go ahead and hate, because I'm coming with nothing but love. I'm not coming with nothing but love. That's it. I got no resentment, no regret, no vengeful. There's no vengeance coming.
Right.
Just watch, because it's gonna get better and better and better and better and better. I'm wise enough now. I've been through enough shit that I know how to go through these processes, how to build, put the people in the right places, and get the most out of everybody, and everybody feel good and be happy. This is about having fun. First, having fun. If we're having fun, we're gonna succeed.
Right.
So we gotta have fun first. There's no I here in this team at all. There's no I let us down. No, motherfucker, we're not talking like that. There is no I.
Right.
We go in together, we come out together.
Right.
So if something's wrong, we're all to blame. There ain't no one getting pointed out here for nothing.
That's good. A lot of teams don't operate that way. It's sad.
Well, and businesses as well. That's one of the things that I'm getting into, some business stuff. I got a tattoo today on my mom and I's business that we started.
Oh my.
Yeah, I got that today. Evoke Meds, I'm going to help people get skinnier, healthier, happier, stronger, without having to suffer, without having to starve themselves, without having to go to the gym. Through modern medicine, we got the ability. There's no reason for anybody to be overweight anymore because we got the ability to help fix it.
Right.
And I can give them that solution really quickly and easily, so they don't have to fast and starve themselves. They don't have to go to the gym at 5 a.m. They just got to do a little shot once a week.
So it's like Ozempic.
Semaglutide, BPC-1 peptides. So that's what healed me. 85 days ago, I was in a brace. I broke 5 vertebrae, 8 ribs. You see, I'm getting around pretty good. I'm still in a lot of pain, but because of these peptides, I'm able to do this now. Because it helped repair my cartilage. It helped repair I took a shot once a week. I got all of our team is going to be. We should take a team picture of what we look like now, and a team picture in 6 months. And you're not going to recognize half these people because they're going to be thin. They're going to be healthy. They're going to wake up with energy. There's going to be no pre-diabetic. There's going to be no heart failure or no high blood pressure. All that's just going to go out the window because I have the ability now to help with that. And that's a purpose for me that goes above and beyond even racing because I can help. That's one of the things that's driving me now because now I get to not just put smile on people's faces in the race car. I get to put smile on people's faces because their life is getting better because they can wake up with energy. They can wake up. They can put their shoe on, tie their shoe. Because I haven't experienced overweightness like that, but I've experienced the addiction of food is no different than the addiction of drugs.
Yeah, it's very similar.
When I can eliminate that obsession of the mind, which is food, what I can do with our medical company, then it's no different than God removing the obsession of the mind for drugs for me.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Joey.
All right.
Yes. I love you, man.
We'll eat the food. We'll keep it going. We're not live, so this is all just recorded.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking to you like a
No,
friend.
you're good. You're good. I mean, we need more part documentaries on just speaking.
I have a lot of information that I want to get out.
Right.
To the public because I've been shut down. I've been hidden. I've been in the streets. I've been in the gutters,
Right.
But I learned so much being in those streets, in those gutters, about life, about relationships, about people, and that I would have never. So now it broadened my awareness of people and socializing and community, and to where my acceptance of everybody is I don't have any judgments on people.
Right.
So to me, it doesn't matter if you're the janitor or the president. We all have the same right to be human and to be loved and have connections.
Right.
And to have purpose
Value.
in life and value. Yeah, because you're just as important to me if you're the janitor or the president. I don't give a shit. You're on the same level to me. I don't look at levels of people as up and down. I look at everybody left to right the same. We're all on the same
but it's
level.
going to be so hard to break that. That's so normalized.
Right, but we
you
can
know?
do it one
and
day
it's
at
a
a time.
battle.
One person at a time. It's a battle for spiritual warfare. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is spiritual warfare, 100%. Okay, we'll let you eat your Taco Bell.
All
It's
right.
getting messy. I don't know.
I'm going to get the show.
Those
over.
Doritos, the Doritos
bomb.
ones they
You
come
want one?
across.
You want one?
Maybe. We'll see. Oh no. So the secret layer here.
You got anything to drink?
I'm filling my light again.
Oh my.